I'm making this video in response to several other videos that I'm finding in different people's channels all around the world of creatures flying in the sky that are being called space serpents or space worms. And the reason why I want to make this video is because I've found what I believe are the same creatures, only by looking at Google Earth. And so here I'm showing that if you really want to go see for yourself, you can go to several YouTube channels, put in the search criteria flying serpents, space worms, and find these videos for yourself all over YouTube. And eventually what I hope to prove is, or suggest, is that what I'm seeing on Google Earth through the satellite lens of the camera on the satellite are the same things that these people are viewing from the ground and taking video and photographs of. Okay, you may have seen some videos on YouTube of people who've taken some interesting shots of worms flying in the sky. They're either called space serpents, space worms, UFOs, and what I'm going to show you today are space serpents or worms taken from Google, from a satellite flying above the Earth. And so you can go to Google Earth and find these, and I'm going to show you several that I found while looking for places to go off-roading. So Richard Dawkins, you said that there's as much likelihood to be a god as there is a flying spaghetti monster. Mr. Dawkins, I'm going to show you some flying spaghetti monsters today. Here we go. We're going to Milton, Ontario, which is just a little northwest of Toronto, Canada. And here we have a worm just above a gravel pit. Okay, this is on Google Earth. Now, it might look like a cable lying in a field, but you'll notice that it does seem to have a little head and a long tail. So there you go, Mr. Dawkins. There is your flying spaghetti monster. But perhaps this is just a hose lying on the ground, or a very large rope, or a pipe. Well, wouldn't it be interesting if we found more? Let's go take a look. I hope Richard Dawkins is watching this. So here we have another one. This time you can clearly see that it's above the tree line. We'll zoom in. Same kind of irregular worm spaghetti monster shape. Looks like it might have a head. But there's more. Let's go take a look at another one. Here's one in a field. Same head-like shape. Irregular tail. Well, what do you think of that, Richard? We'll take a look at some more. Here's an interesting one. It's above the tree line once again. What do you think? Coincidence? Let's keep looking. Okay, this looks like a pasture ground for some cows, and looks like they dug out some holes to drink. Or it's where they were fed. But look at this, here's another worm. And another one. And look at this, by coincidence, the one here that I haven't even marked. What are these things? Like flying spaghetti monsters. Here's another one. Zoom in. Could this be dust on the lens of the satellite flying miles above the Earth? I don't think so. This is not a coincidence. So we found some by accident. But let's scroll over. I've marked some more. Here's another one. Milton, Ontario, folks. Find Milton, Ontario and look around on Google Earth. Here's another one. What are these things? Here's another one. Right there. Zoom in. Yes, it definitely is. Zoom out. Perhaps we'll find some more. These are ones I haven't tagged yet. So I'm just finding them right now as I scroll over Google Earth. Okay, we'll click on a marker and see, go to one that's marked. Okay, here's the one that's marked here. What is that? We've seen that one. Let's take a look for another one. Now we're moving quite a distance away, and you'll see there's some more here. This is at least half a mile away from the ones we just looked at. Notice the same head-like shape here. But there's more. What is that? Something lying in the trees? Nope. That's in the sky. That's flying in the sky. Here's another one. These are the same things that I believe I'm seeing on YouTube, only the shots are being taken from underneath, from the person on the ground. Here's one right above a hydro line in Milton, Ontario. Just so that you can get an idea of where we are here. That's the 401 highway, which goes into Toronto, Canada. And we're close to the town of Milton. Here's Campbellville, which is just a little west of Milton. Here's some more. This is not coincidence. You can go on Google today and find these. Find this hydro line above the 401 highway near Campbellville or Milton, Ontario, and you'll find them yourself. Do it today. See if I'm lying, and you'll find these things all over the place. Here's another one. Mr. Dawkins, I'd like to ask you that if I can find a flying spaghetti monster, then there must be a God. Here it is. Some are larger, some are smaller. So I hope that if you've watched this video, you'll load Google Earth on your system and take a look for yourself. Check it out.